Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lavender Lay. I'm an intuitive tarot reader here on YouTube, and I post mostly anime themed tarot readings. I am switching it up this week and doing some zodiac sign readings. Just looking into the next 3 months for you guys. So we are gonna get into that. Just really quick, if you want a personal reading version of this, I do offer that in my Etsy shop down below, linked down below. So yeah, it'll be something similar to this. If you want something a little bit more personalized to you, or if you have like a further question of like how the next 3 months will directly impact you versus just this general reading. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So some things we're going to be going over is with the tarot cards, we're going to get the current energy, like where you're at right now. And then with the oracle cards, we're going to look into what karma are you clearing over the next 3 months, what self-care do you need more of over the next 3 months, what astrological influences may be impacting you, and then we'll get some final messages, some angel number cards for a final message. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the tarot cards. What is the current energy for my Capricorn? So then, what is the current energy for them? So far, we've got the Seven of Cups, the Empress, current energy for my Capricorns, lovely Cappies. We've got the Star in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. Get one more. LOL Spirit said 2 more. We've got the Death card in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Move everything over so y'all can see it. Back of the deck is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I heavily feel like y'all are kind of at an impasse with something. There's some sort of like wish that you had that has not come to fruition in a way that you would have wanted, and you're having a hard time balancing this out in a way that is supposed to be for your highest good. Like, it could be like you're really in your divine feminine energy right now, but the issue is that you really need to balance out the masculine energy in your life right now, and you're having a hard time with that transformation because you've been so deep in your divine feminine. almost. It also could be that there's a transformation that you're supposed to be going through at this moment, and there's multiple ways that you could be going about it with the Seven of Cups, but you're holding on to the one path that's just like not feasible at the moment, and so it's kind of stopping you from having like this wish that you want. And I feel like there's like a journey that you should be going on at this moment, but because of you holding on to whatever this is in terms of, you know, whatever wish this is, whatever transformation that you're supposed to be going through, because you're not willing to let go of it and just trust and just have faith in it. It's like, it's not to say that you won't ever get it. It's kind of just like you're just pushing it further along. You're pushing it, like the amount of time that it will take for you to get it, you're pushing it up further and further out. So like, kind of like what I'm getting like is an image of like, you know how people, there's that trope of the, you know, you are on the back of a donkey or something, you've got a carrot that you dangle in front of them to make them move forward or something like that. You're kind of like the donkey who's trying to get to that carrot, but it's like, it's still, no matter what you do, it's still further away. Like you're moving forward, but you're not, because it's just like you're still not, even if, yeah, you're moving forward, but the thing that you truly want, which is the carrot, you're not able to get because there's something, you know, preventing you preventing that from happening. So yeah. I also feel like, you know, there's something else that you could be trying to balance out in your life as well, prior to that you need to balance out in your life prior to you getting this wish fulfillment that you want so bad, that you kind of just been ignoring almost, because, and maybe because you've been distracted by all of these other options. Because you've been distracted by all these other options, you're not really focused on the thing that you really want. Because it's just like, I feel like you might be trying to make a bunch of things happen at the same time, but really what should be happening is you just tackling one thing at a time. Or even like, if you have to multitask, you can do like maybe 2 things at a time. But nonetheless, there just needs to be more of a balance in terms of like you trying to achieve this thing, instead of like you holding on to this vision of like, I'm gonna do all these things at once, but Spirit is just like, you doing all these things at once is delaying what I'm going to say is the inevitable. Like, you're going to achieve whatever you have your heart set on, but I feel like Spirit is kind of just saying like the way that you're going about it is delaying everything. So you might want to reevaluate the way that you're doing things at this moment. You know, take a step back, recalculate, and then move forward. And if that doesn't work, you know, if you still can't move forward, then you do it again. You know, just take a step back, recalculate, attempt to move forward until you find a way that works for you and you actually see success. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what karma you will be clearing. The way these karma cards work is that there are 3 piles: planets, signs, and houses. I'm going to pull a card from each pile, and then it's going to come up with some sentences, sentences for actions and sentences for outcomes, with it breaking down it further into 3 categories: spiritual, mental, and physical. So for my Capricorns, what karma are they clearing? Can we get a planet? Can we get a planet for my Cappies? What karma are they clearing? We've got Uranus. I think I've already filmed Taurus and Virgo by the time this is going up. I can't remember which one had Uranus. I think it was Virgo. So if you have any Virgo placements, I highly recommend Sun, Moon, Rising. I highly recommend you watch the Virgo reading, or just any of your other placements, depending on when you see this. If you're watching this at the time that I upload it, I probably don't have all the other signs done yet. But you know, if you subscribe, you'll see the other ones, or at least you'll get the notification that they're up. We got in Aquarius. I believe one of Aquarius's rulers is Uranus. Yeah, it's modern or traditional. I can't remember which one. Get a house. In the 6th house. So Uranus in Aquarius in the 6th house. So spiritual action: stir up the situation by using your vision as a full-time job. Mental action: be open to new ideas about what's new and different about serving. And physical action: invent a way to use an unconventional way and do it a little at a time. And then we'll see the outcomes. Yeah, it was definitely Virgo that had Uranus, but they had Uranus in Aquarius in the 8th house though. But so spiritual outcome: an unusual example of genius to experiment with service to others. Mental outcome: a different way of looking at the discoveries of what is good for us. And physical outcome: an unexpected change resulting from the eccentricity of your work. So I really feel like the karma that you guys are going to be clearing is going to be in terms of changing the way that you approach your daily life. What about my daily routine can I switch up? How can I find a better way to serve myself and others better? That's not necessarily a traditional, not necessarily in a traditional sense of serving. But yeah, it could just be something like within your daily life, especially, you know, daily life when it comes to like your work. Like how can I approach my daily life at work or something like that, from a different viewpoint, you know? How can I approach this in a way that's more authentic to me? It could also be in terms of like finding different ways to approach, because the 6th house is also about health. Maybe approaching the way that you take care of your health is going to be a lot more different. Changing that up. finding more unconventional ways of treating your health. So maybe going the holistic route and being like, okay, I don't want to be taking all these medications, so let me figure out a way to find, natural remedies to lower my inflammation, natural remedies to control my blood sugar, natural remedies to increase my focus. Or if you've already been doing the natural route, maybe you're just like, the natural route is not really working for me. Maybe I can find a combination of both natural and man-made ways of, taking care of my health. But yeah, it's just something to do with, the karma clearing is like is not going the traditional route of things, it's changing the way that you approach everything that has to do with just your day-to-day, and figuring out a way that works better for you. That doesn't necessarily look like what everybody else is doing. Just finding what works best for you in general. So let's go ahead and look into what self-care you need to be doing more of. What self-care over the next 3 months do my Cappies need to do? What self-care do they need more of? No. Self-care for my Capricorn spirit. There we go. That one shot out. Watch a movie. Yeah. Give yourself some more time. Catch up on some movies that you haven't, especially if you haven't had the time to watch movies lately. Maybe go out to the movies, or catch up on the movies that have come up on Netflix that you just you've put into your watch list, but you haven't even touched them yet. But yeah, watch some movies. You can watch them over the cat if you have one. Pop some popcorn, make some snacks. Taking some time to relax. Alright. Spirit came out with 3 more, so we're gonna just take those. Plan a vacation. So yeah, plan a trip somewhere. Whether it's local, international, maybe if you live in the United States, going a state over, something like that. But yeah, plan a vacation of some sort. It could just be a quick little weekend trip. Doesn't have to be anything, extravagant, but unless you want it to be. But yeah, plan yourself a vacation to go somewhere, especially if you haven't been on a vacation in a very long time. Definitely plan one. And then we've got read. Yeah, some of y'all got book goals. Have you even picked up a book recently? Or even if you don't have physical books, have you gone through any of your TBR? Spirit is saying you need to start reading more in these next 3 months. And then we got spend time with animals. So if you have a dog, a cat, a rabbit, something, spend some more time with animals these next 3 months. It's going to be really helpful to you. I'm really feeling the cat energy just because we have a cat here in the watch a movie card. If you don't have an animal yourself, maybe you can go and volunteer at an animal shelter for a few. I know there's some animal shelters that will let you go like take a dog for a walk, just to help them with their socialization. So that might be a really good thing. Then you get yourself outside, you get to interact with a cute little doggy, etc. But yeah, so volunteer, or just hang out with your animal companion if you have one, or even just go to the zoo or an aquarium. But yeah, just spend some more time around some animal energy these next 3 months. So let's get into the astrology and see what astrological influences are affecting my Capricorns over the next 3 months. Let's see. We've got their sister sign, Cancer, with Immerse. You've got the 10th house, which I believe is your house. Is it? 10th house? Yes, it is. Because 11th house is Aquarius and then 12th house is Pisces. Yeah, 10th house authority. And then we've got Ceres with Nurture. I get one more. Astrological influences for my Capricorns, please. What's affecting them? There we go. And we got Venus with Beloved, or Beloved. So you might want to look at where Cancer is in your chart. Do you have any Cancer placements? Those could be affecting you over the next few months, next 3 months. What is your 10th house placement? It's going to depend. That's going to depend on your rising sign. So for example, if you are watching this as a Capricorn rising, I believe your 10th house would be Cancer, would be your 7th house. So Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra would be your 10th house. So yeah, 10th house would be, if you're a Capricorn rising, would be Libra. So yeah, if you're looking at whole signs at least. And then Ceres, I'm going to look into, where did I put my book? There it is. I'm going to look into Ceres, which is number 29. It's an asteroid. Yeah, an asteroid about nurturing. Ceres is a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter, named after Ceres, Roman goddess of the harvest, food, earthly fertility, and mother of Proserpina, goddess of the spring. I believe that would make her, if you're looking at the Greek, she would be Demeter, with Proserpina being Persephone. When Pluto kidnapped Proserpina and took her to the underworld to be his queen, Ceres threatened to starve the world until she was returned. Ceres signifies our relationship to food, for better or worse, cultivation, and the safety or loss of a child. Ceres's ancient rites initiated people into the secrets of death and rebirth through the symbolic harvest. Cut the heads off of grain with a scythe, bury them in a new life with a new life arises. So yeah, you could be going through some sort of death and rebirth cycle over the next 3 months, which we definitely got with your current energy of you holding back a transformation, going through a certain transformation. And then we got Venus. You could be seeing transformations in terms of your relationship with love, your relationship with money, your relationship with beauty, etc. So check out where your Venus sign is. See how the Venus's transits are affecting you over the next 3 months. If you're watching this at the time that I am posting, we are currently in a Venus retrograde. So you might want to look into how that affects you and your sign, your Venus sign in particular. And then check to see where Cancer is, check to see where your 10th house is, and those are like the themes of like what's going to be affecting you over the next 3 months. So last but not least, let's get some final angel number messages to finish out the reading. Spirit, what final message do you have for my Capricorns? What final message do you have for my Capricorns? Alrighty, we've got 2 cards. We've got number 7, I am brilliant. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. And then we've got master number 44, I am supported. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. So yeah, so Spirit would like to remind you that you have all the capabilities to succeed in this life, and you're very supported in whatever that you are setting your mind to. So remember that you have those abilities. Tap into them as much as possible, because whatever you do decide to take on, Spirit is going to find a way to support you in that. As long as it's for your highest good and with harm to none, But yeah, you may be seeing the number 7 more often, and you may be seeing the number 44 a lot more often in these next 3 months. So if you see either of these numbers, try to remember these little affirmations. I am brilliant and I am supported. So yeah, that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you Capricorns so much for tuning into this reading. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me, are you a December Capricorn or are you a January Capricorn? I would love to know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscription button and also the post notification bell so you don't miss out on my next reading, especially if you would like to see your sun, moon, rising for when I post the rest of the zodiac signs. And yeah, I just would appreciate it if you would join my little community here on YouTube. We're growing, and I would love to get to know you guys a little bit better. So if you would like a personal reading, my Etsy shop is linked down below, and my social media is also linked down below. I post readings on TikTok as well if you want to catch me over there and get to see readings over there. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for trusting me to read your cards, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.